Brett has one of the prettiest 7-day charts in all of crypto. If this isn't a work of art, thing of beauty, I don't know what is. Up a little bit every day, up and to the right, hardly any pullbacks whatsoever. The one that they did have, the dip got eaten almost instantaneously with big green candles. Specifically, Brett is up 46% on the week, going from about 250 million market cap to 360 million. So I know in the meme coin space, 46% doesn't sound like a lot, but this is a large cap coin in the 9 figures. So for those coins to go 50% in just a couple of days, it's very, very unusual. And before we get any further, remember this YouTube channel is sponsored by BTCC. That is my go-to crypto exchange. It's a leading exchange for traders in the USA and Europe in particular. No VPN is needed. No KYC is required either. You just sign up using my referral link at the top of the video description area. You get up to $10,000 in bonuses that can be used to cover things like trading fees, trading losses, and if you trade with the bonus money, most of the time you get to keep the profits. Definitely check that out. Now let's dive back into Brett. So what is the reason for the pump? Well, we don't really know. If we check out their Twitter page, it doesn't give any clues, no new partnerships or anything like that. They're just toasting a happy Songkran, that is the Thailand New Year, Thai, so they're getting with their Asian roots. Then here they're doing some video content related to some K-pop song, so they are really going international, particularly in the music and sort of festive element. And Brett's recent rise has gotten some coverage in some pretty well-known crypto publications such as 99bitcoin.com. They wrote this article just strictly devoted to Brett and its rise. Recently, it was published this morning. They said the bounce has reignited hope that a new base chain meme coin season could be brewing. But why do we think so? And they go on to list a bunch of charting and technical analysis reasons. And they are true. It has been quite a while since base chain memes as a whole have been pumping. Brett, keep in mind, it hit its all-time high December 2nd. That is exactly 4.5 months ago. And you see from the chart, it's been in a pretty downward, consistently downward spiral since then, up until literally the last week. About 3 weeks ago, they had a little bit of a pump, then it retraced fully. And then if we go here to the past week, we see we are on a slight uptrend. Will it stick? We just don't know. This one didn't stick. This one, the energy feels a little bit different. It just feels like Brett's getting a little more coverage. On crypto Twitter, it feels like Crash's Clay is just tweeting a little bit more about this coin as opposed to Monero and his Ripple shorts and that sort of stuff. So now let's look at the other base chain memes and see if they are pumping or not. So, because if they're not pumping, then we know that it's something specific with Brett. Maybe there's something news, an exchange that's working that people know about. That's why it's pumping. But if all base chain memes have been hot in the last few weeks, then it's not specific to Brett. So here's Keyboard Cat. This one got listed on Coinbase, and it has also been pumping in the last 4 or 5 days. It's given back a little bit of those gains. Dog and Me, this is another one. This was announced as a Coinbase listing right here. It has been, it's been pumping as well. But again, it gave back some gains in the last 4 or 5 days, and those are specifically the days that Brett has been pumping. So Brett's price action is not in line with those other 2 meme coins. Definitive Edge, this is a non-meme coin project that is on base chain. This chart kind of looks like none of the other ones. It's down, it's up, it's down. This is when the Coinbase listing happened. They were also listed on Coinbase. So now let's check out some projects that did not just get a Coinbase listing. Ski Mask Dog, it does not look pretty. The chart looks almost identical to Brett, actually. It is just a downward spiral since the beginning of December, since the first week of December, but they don't really have quite as much of a pump in the last week as Brett has. Additionally, Based Farcoin, let's look at this one. Oh, wow. So this one is just pumping up to wazoo, but that's because Farcoin, the original, which is on Solana, that has had a huge last couple weeks. It's trending almost near 1 billion market cap. So Base Farcoin, that's a derivative of that. So that's obviously going to be pumping. So this is unrelated to Base Chain, even though that's the network that it's on. And then here's another one. Ziggy, there's a micro cap, only about 300 million market cap. This one is slowly steadily up, trending up. The team has been kind of steadily grinding. So and that is it for this Brett update video. So Brett Army, drop a comment down below. Let me know when you think we'll be listed on Coinbase. So let me know your price prediction high for this cycle. Be back later in the new video. Bencrypt signing out. Catch you later.